Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the elect of the nation of Israel. This is your brother Ayash Kabar from the GMS Virginia camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, that I pray that you find edifying. Famines, civil unrest, economical collapses, weather manipulations, MOTB, world wars, the fall of Esau Edom, pestilences, martial law, civil war, which falls in line with civil unrest, all of these are the beginnings of sorrows, and all of these are the times, all of these things that are happening right now in the world is just the beginning of how bad it's going to get for Jake. It's going to get terrible. And the Lord told us, to look out for these things. Pay attention to what's going on around us, because these things are prophetic. Yahweh Shem Yahushai told us, to be vigilant, and be vigilant in seeking him early before the evil day draws nigh. And Jake is just laying back. The book of Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. All of those bullet points that I aforementioned are evil things that are coming in the days, weeks, and months ahead. And this devil is not waiting for you to get ready for him to make his move. This devil is actually preparing these things, or has been preparing these things for years, decades, hell, by the way it looks, even centuries. And yet and still, Jake is in this limbo state where he just don't know which way is up. Jake is just caught up in worldly things that don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? And here it is. This devil is making moves in the background that aren't even seen. You know what I'm saying? This devil likes to move in the dark. He likes to move in silence. He likes to move when you're not looking. Which is why he's put certain things in place, to keep your mind preoccupied. Entertainment, just bullshit music, celebrities, lifestyles of the rich and fucking famous, working jobs where you work damn near half a day. By the time you get off, you're already tired, and when you get home, all you want to do is eat and sleep. This devil has actually made a world around you, Jakes, to keep you preoccupied in things that, Salakia, this devil has created a world around you that keeps you preoccupied from thinking upon Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. He's giving you certain worldly amenities that keeps your flesh in tune with doing wicked. Because this devil has made a diligent search. He knows what make you Jakes tick. He understands your mindset. And quite honestly, he's done a damn good job at preoccupying 2/3 of you jakes, even in this time. But, Salakia, but the elect isn't going to be deceived by the workings of Satan. The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. These Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And those things, the music, the movies, sports, entertainment, all of those things are devices, to keep your mind preoccupied while he's doing something different that's really going to affect you, over in the next room. He's creating laws that'll keep you bogged down, to keep you in oppression to the point where you actually think that you're not being oppressed because even his own people have to abide by the same laws. So it gives you, Jakes, a sense of equality in thinking that, well, you know what I'm saying, shit. They're going through it and I'm going through the same shit, so we must be equal. No. This devil don't even care about his own fucking people. Let alone he doesn't care about you Jakes at all. So as long as he have you Jakes thinking that you're in an even playing field, you think everything is cool. So you live your life thinking that, you don't have anything to worry about, when in fact you do. 2025 came in screaming. 2025 came in with events happening, in Babylon the Great that should throw up red flags, like, why is this happening now? It should have you looking for answers as to why all of a sudden these calamities are falling upon you. A lot of people are being evicted. A lot of people are being displaced. A lot of people will soon be deported, chased, sought after. And yet and still, this devil is telling you what he's about to do, but you Jakes ain't even paying attention even to those things. That's why when these calamities fall upon you, the elect, or should I say the hopeful elect, ain't gonna pay it any mind in terms of what you 2/3 go through, because you've got the same information that we got. You've heard the same doctrine that we did, but you 2/3 shunned at it. You scoffed at it. You pulled away the shoulders as if you don't even want to hear it because you don't think it's going to come to pass. Why? Because you don't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You don't believe in the scriptures that you have on your dresser or on your nightstand, or that a lot of you go into these holler houses and open up every Sunday. You don't believe in the words that are written in the book. Because if you did believe in those words, and if you did sought after Yahweh Hashem Yahushua before the evil days draw nigh, you would be very afraid of the times that are coming. And you would seek him early. And you would do everything that you could possibly do to be counted worthy to escape those things. You Jakes have no fear because you don't think that there's anything to fear. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will, when your fear cometh as a whirlwind, you're not even going to know what to do. A whirlwind causes destruction in its path and total chaos in its wake. This devil is telling you everything that he's about to do in a nutshell. The MOTB is here. It is here. It's ready to go. World War III is here. It's ready to go. Civil unrest is ready to go. A lot of these Edomites are starting to realize that the man that they voted for is actually not what they thought it would, or they're starting to think that this devil has actually turned their back on them. So even the heathen are somewhat understanding of the times that they're in. You know, even though they don't have the Holy Spirit upon them, they do have some common sense to understand that something's going on. Prepare. You Jakes aren't even on that level. Oh, something's going on. But we'll be all right. No, you won't be all right. Total destruction is coming to Babylon the Great. And unless you have Yahweh Shem Yahushai as your hedge, nah, you're not going to be all right. Not at all. The book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. A few years ago, this devil had you locked in your houses, standing 2 yards away from each other, wearing facial pampers. A few years ago, that was your life. Well, what's coming is going to be worse than that, because what's coming this time, you're going to actually start seeing people dropping dead. You're going to actually start seeing people just losing it. You're going to actually start to see these pestilences that Yahweh Shem Yahushua spoke about come to pass. You're going to start seeing roving gangs and roving robots and, you know, aerial assaults on you Jakes. These things are happening at a low level now. But during the time of Jacob's trouble, these things are going to increase. So what are you going to do in that day? You know? Well, the scriptures tell you in the book of Jeremiah, a lot of you are going to be like, wherefore, what should we do? Where should we go? Such are for the sword to the sword, and such are for the famine to the famine, and such are to death into death, and such are for the captivity into the captivity. Because you refuse to hearken unto the voice of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which are through the mouths of his prophets. He's only spoken to the nation of Israel through his prophets. And you Jakes are going to learn the hard way. So what was happening a couple of years ago, today it looked like a small thing. Not knowing that what they were doing back then was priming your ass for what's about to come. Oh shit, you mean we got away with having these people locked in, standing 2 yards away from each other and wearing a fucking face diaper? And they didn't go the fuck off? Well shit. Well, the next time, they're really going to fall into fucking place. Bill Gates of hell told you the next one that's come to pass is going to be worse than the one that you were going through then. So that very small matter back then that you took lightly, that it won't happen again, is going to happen this time far worse. Because this time you're going to actually start seeing the effects of it in your own houses, at your jobs, in the streets. You're going to see people just dropping. You're gonna start seeing people just fucking losing it. The economy is gonna collapse, even though inflation is hitting your ass now, at a very small rate. But very soon, it's gonna increase to the point where you're not even gonna afford a loaf of bread or even a bag of rice. And the civil unrest, even though it's starting off small now, it's going to escalate to the point where it's going to be so great that you're not even going to be able to leave your houses because the fear is going to be upon you. Well, shit, if I leave my house, I might not even make it back. That's why Yahweh Shimon Shai said, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. This devil likes to do things at a small level and then gradually increase the fucking flame, to bring that pot to a high boil. Meanwhile, your ass is sitting in a fucking pot of water that's boiling and not knowing that, you're being cooked. This devil is ready to pounce. And 2/3 of you jakes ain't even ready for it. You ninjas are worried about sports. You're worried about, these folly days. You're worried about birthdays. You're worried about everything other than what you should be worried on or about. The book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Very soon, this devil's about to pass an immigration law to deport a lot of you northern kingdoms. So right now, he's looking at where you reside at. He's watching your coming and your goings. He's mapping you out. And if you jakes think it's not going to happen to you, well, you have another thing coming, because in that law, it also applies to you. Because in a lot of cases, you really can't distinguish us from them unless they're like Redbone or whatever. And even then, so unless you hear him speak, you really can't distinguish us apart. A lot of Puerto Ricans are going to fall into this. Well, a lot of so-called Puerto Ricans is going to fall into this dilemma. A lot of you jakes are going to fall into this dilemma because you look like Haitians and you look like Jamaicans. We all look alike on some level, to the point where this devil just sees us all as being the same anyway. If we're not him, we're them. So you jakes, don't think you're out of the fire just because this devil's passing laws, to get rid of the northern kingdom. You southern kingdom jakes are in trouble as well. That's why it's called Jacob's trouble. All 12 tribes is gonna go through this. And this devil is actually revving up. And you don't have much time. You don't have much time. This devil T-Rump said day one he's going to pass this law. On D1 he's going to pass this immigration law. Then that means on D2 they're going to be out there going to work. Which could spark nation against nation. So we're definitely in those times where Shit's about to hit the fan. And what are your jakes doing? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. They're talking about 2025 is going to be the worst year of winter weather. You know, and a lot of you jakes don't even know how to dress for that if the power went out. A lot of you jakes don't even know how to layer up or even have the right fucking style boots. Yasharallah is ill prepared for what's coming. But the elect is seeking hope in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Because don't get me wrong, you know, I'm not some wilderness adventurer, you know, who knows how to do certain things out there in the wilderness, you know, to survive. No, I'm in the same fucking boat. That's why I fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and I pray that, you know, He protects me in the time to come. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to make it through any of this unless Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is with me. Or any man for that matter. That's why it's called the hopeful elect. I'm going to grab the book of Mark, chapter 13 and 33, and close out on that. Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is. You don't know when the Son of Man is coming. You don't know when any of this stuff is going to pop off. You don't know when it's going to be a time to be a pilgrim in the earth. You don't know when that time is. That's why Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai say watch and pray always, that these times don't catch you as a thief in the night. Just paraphrasing. Look at what's going on. Pay attention to your surroundings. Be circumspect. Because at any day, anything could pop off. Apostle Tahar say, you know, you shouldn't be in places where there's large gatherings. Bars and clubs and restaurants and shit like that. And if you do have to go into a restaurant, get your shit to go. You don't need, you know, to sit in a restaurant and eat. You don't need, you know, to be in a bar and sitting there and drinking. You know, if you want to do those things, you know, you go to your local liquor store and you get your favorite drink and you know, you just carry your ass back home. So yeah, you know, look around, pay attention to what's going on. You know, and when you leave your house, pray before you leave your house. Pray that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai allows you to make it to your destination. You know, and pray for other bros. Because there might be a brother who forget to pray before he leaves, he or she, or before he leaves the house. Pray for that brother. There might be a brother who forgets, you know, to, you know, do a full, you know, his full prayer, however long it may be. You know, because he might be in a rush or whatever. I don't know. But the point I'm trying to make is pray for bros, that they make it to their destination safely and unharmed, as well as yourself. Anyhow, we're definitely in those times, and we're definitely approaching the time of Jacob's trouble going full bore. And Abaratazah, this will be the year. Abaratazah, this will be the year when Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai delivers his elect. because you know, if this devil continue to go on the path that he's going on, there shall be no flesh saved. We all will be fucking androids if Yahweh Shem Yahushua doesn't step in. Anyhow, so with that, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Shalom.